Hello YouTube and welcome again to another clan competition battle. Today I'm casting Left4Bread's match, Matsuda Tadashi, and he's playing Kyuzo Demon Monk from the Seven Samurai clan, and this is actually going to be the first proper naval battle that I bring for you guys. It's going to be played on the Monkey Bay, and I don't know, I haven't really gave the naval battles a try yet, mainly because I've been either too preoccupied with the land battles, or mainly because the naval battles haven't really been working for me as well as the land battles, crashing and you know, me not being able to pick ships and annoying stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, I hope you guys will enjoy this one. It's a little different than your average battle, and you can see it's in the open seas, and this will give you guys a chance to take a look at the seas and the ships in Shogun Total War 2 on high on the ultra settings. You can see here, let's take a look at both players' armies. At the front, Left4Bread has got a formidable force of troops. He's got a bunch of siege tower bunets. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 siege tower bunets. He's then got 2 cannon bunets. There's his Nihon Maru, and Nihon means Japan. I don't know what Maru means. There you go. You can see this is pretty much like a flying fortress. And then he's got his Admiral's Heavy Bunet back here. And let's take at the forces of Kyuzo. Kyuzo has 2 cannon bunets, followed up by 4 siege tower bunets. There they are. And you can see that they're just lining up here. And then at the back over here, he's got a Ataka Bunet. There, he's got 1, 2 Ataka Bunets, and then he's got a his Kyuzo Admiral Heavy Bunet, and then he's got a Nihon Maru. And I don't know if I can get you guys. Yeah, you can see here they're walking inside the ships. And I'm not really expert at naval battles, and I don't really know all the different types of ships. But I do know that the cannon bunets carry muskets or gunpowder, so these guys are devastating against other ships. And the first earlier tier ships, you can see that they're not here. I haven't, as I said, been playing a lot of naval battles, and you can see that some shots are being taken at the Nihon Maru off Left4Bread. It is taking some casualties here, and the cannon bunet, obviously from their name, have cannons on them, and they're shooting the cannons from these little windows here, and the battle has pretty much started. And I'll give you a little overhead perspective here so you guys can see what's going on. They're pretty much just engaging in a head-on fight here. You can see that Left4Bread is sending his troops right and left to get those side shots. He's activating Kyuzo is activating the rapid advance for the ships, which is I think called battle mode. And you can see here that he Left4Bread is using his Nihon Maru, which has taken a good beating. He's using it to push forward, and this looks to be kind of like a tankish kind of ship to absorb fire. And you can see here that the ships of Kyuzo are starting to waver and are actually going to withdraw out of that vicinity. One of them is going to rout. The rest of them are taking heavy fire from cannon bunets and from siege tower bunets, and you can see some nice effects here. You can see that these guys are taking shots from the tower as they are retreating, and they're pretty much just matchlock units. You can see that the Nihon Maru of Left4Bread is just cutting a hole through the formation of Kyuzo. He's still got some good support at the back. You can see that no player is really attempting to do any sort of flanking maneuver. But Left4Bread is using his ship actively, and you can see that the Nihon Maru is tanking really nicely and pushing through. It looks like it's heading towards the Kyuzo's Nihon Maru, which is also taking some good casualties. And you can see that he's pushing his tower bunets to capture one ship at a time, and he's keeping his formation while he's advancing. Well, if you look at Kyuzo's forces, they're very disorganized. You can see that he's keeping his cannon bunets far at the back with his Admiral Bunet. He doesn't want to risk them, even though one of them is routing. He's going to start to lose some ships here, but you can see that he's winning the battle. Kyozo has 4 remaining standing ships, and he's just cutting holes right through the formation and taking shots into his opponents. And you can see here, just cutting through, taking shots, and then the next one comes in, takes some more shots, and that will affect the morale of the ships. And he's got his Nihon Maru right there in the middle, taking shots at the opponent's Nihon Maru. And there it is. And you can see the men on the decks taking shots into each other. And it's interesting how the different Japanese sea warfare was from, say, European sea warfare at the time. It was pretty much just like a fortress on on the water, and you can see here that this siege tower Bune is locked on with this Admiral Heavy Bune, and you can see that the battle is slowly going and fading from both players' grasp. The ship, some of the ships that routed from Kyozo's forces are coming back, and now the formation of Left4Bread has pretty much collapsed in the middle completely. They are starting to rout. He is bringing in more ships. Let's see if he can take the general out. And you can see that his general is now only going to start to come into the battle, and he is focusing on the Nihon Maru, who's taking shots at it. And you can see here some nice effects. And there it is, a huge ship. It's pretty much a castle, and you can see that they're taking shots into it. And there are men sitting inside here. Look like a town of samurai. And you can see here that the battle is going to start. And here they go. They're going to jump in. They are boarding this ship. That man is the first guy. He's brave. He jumps right into the fray. He has not afraid of the other siege Bune, and you can see now that they're going to start cutting down this siege Bune. Meanwhile, at the same time, the battle is still raging on. The ships of Kyozo are starting to rout. And look at this, good move here by Left4Bread. He moves his cannon Bune here, and it's taking shots into the backs of these guys as they are being pinned in the front. And look what's going to happen here. This is going to trigger pretty much a rout, and mainly because, well, the General Bune is starting to rout, and I think he was targeting it with his cannon Bune. You can see that it's taking some casualties, and they are now routing. And he's chasing them down with his own ships. And you can see that the fight here between the Nihon Maru and the siege Bune is actually going in the favor of the siege Bune. I guess that's because of morale. And look at the hull damage on this thing. A lot of damage on this ship. And you can see also that this battle is going in the favor of Left4Bread. His Nihon Maru is actually holding, and it is fighting this ship right now. And let's get some of the deck action here. You can see that people are jumping in, and there's some action for you guys. Let me see if I can get a better view. Yeah, there we go. You can see that the units are now jumping back up, seeing that this one has routed and they have captured it. So pretty much Kyozo now has what appears to be just 2 active ships. The rest of them have indeed routed, and you can see here that this battle is not going well for Kyozo either. Over here, he's getting bombarded heavily from this side by that cannon Bune. And let's see if we can get some shots into this one as it takes fire. There we go. And you can see they're shooting, and look at this guy. Look at this. These guys are in the water, and they are drawing their last breath as they try to stay above the water. And their friends, being the assholes that they are just standing there, reloading their cannons, taking their shots, and not minding the casualties. Because as you all know, sacrifices are necessary in war, and these men were foolish enough to think that, you know, the battle was over and that they can go out and take a swim with the fishes, but they're going to get left and die. And you can see here that pretty much all the ships of Left4Bread have taken control of the opponent ships, and that was the battle. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. It was the first naval battle. I don't know much about it, but nonetheless, new stuff for you guys to see. Remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.